Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole. Today I'm going to talk about something I have never talked about before, but it completely changed the game and revolutionized my health and fitness. Before I started doing what I'm about to tell you, I was so frustrated by not seeing results in the gym. I was burnt out because I was working out all the time and again, not seeing results, because who wants to go to the gym and eat well and work really hard and then not see results from it? And I felt like I was running 100 miles an hour and not getting anywhere. It was so frustrating. If you've ever felt like that or you're currently feeling like that, keep watching because I'm about to blow your mind. I wish I would have known about this earlier and someone would have told me and I would have been able to put it into practice, because within a week or two of me doing this thing that I'm about to tell you, I saw results and things started changing and progress was happening and I could visually see that progress. And not only was it a physical thing, but it was a mental thing and it was a heart thing and I was healing on the inside. And I'm just telling you, it changed my life. Now, what I'm about to say is probably an unpopular opinion. I don't know, is it an unpopular opinion? It might be an unpopular opinion. I don't really know. I'm gonna say something and you might not agree or you might think, girl, you tripping. But trust me, it works, it's proven. I've done it, I do it, I've tried it. You can look at me and my healthy body and know that it works and that I stand by it and I believe in it and I think it will work for you. Okay, I know you just wanna know what it is. Tell us what it is, Nicole. First of all, I'm not gonna tell you yet. Shout out to Brandy Seal because she's actually the person that taught me this and introduced this technique to me. And when she first told me, I was like, you're crazy. And I didn't believe her, but I'm so glad I trusted her and tried it because, like I've already said a million times, it works. So shout out to my homegirl, Brandy. Okay, finally, I will tell you. Do you wanna know what it is? Drum roll, please. Work-ins. Yes, work-ins. I can pretty confidently say that we as a society are always so focused on workouts, working out our body, strengthening our body, building muscle, pumping iron, running, lifting, Spartan races, CrossFit, Ironman. Okay, I don't think a large population does work-ins because the truth is work-ins are just as important as workouts. And you're like, what the heck is a work-in? A work-in is the exact opposite of a workout. It's internal, it's healing, it's taking care of your body. It's taking moments out of your day, just like you take moments out of your day and prioritize working out for yourself and for your soul. So some examples of work-ins could be meditation, doing yoga, going on a drive and singing songs in the car. It could be a 20-minute bath before you go to bed. It could be sitting in the sauna or the steam room after your workout. It could be taking a nap. Work-ins are great because there's a lot of different things you can do depending on what fills your soul and what brings you joy, but they're so, so important. And when Brandy told me about this, I realized that I was not prioritizing myself or my health because I wasn't focused on the other half of my body. I was working so much on just getting to the gym and running 3 miles and lifting and all these things, but I wasn't sleeping. I was so stressed. I had anxiety that was through the roof because I didn't focus on my work-ins. And the second, even just adding 1 or 2 into my week made a dramatic difference. One thing I learned is that we usually don't see results in the gym if we're not giving ourselves time for our body to actually process what it's doing to build that muscle. Our bodies build muscle and recover and repair while we're asleep. That's why they tell you to sleep. Like, that's why sleep is so important, and relaxing and giving yourself time to recover is so important because you're working so hard in the gym and I want you to see those results. I want that hard work to pay off, but you have to let your body rest in order for that to happen. It's funny, when I first learned about the work-ins, my excuse was, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to relax. I don't have time to take a bath. I don't have time to nap. I have to work, I have to go to school, I have to work out, I have to stress. And because I was just grinding my gears all day for so long without giving myself a break ever, I was actually way less productive. I was less happy in the work that I was doing. I was more snappy around my family. I just wasn't joyful. It was like a really, really dark time in my life. And I didn't really talk that much about it because I wanted everyone to think I was fine and that I was this superwoman who could do all things at once. Hashtag do stuff. But when Brandy started teaching me these things, it really opened my eyes and was super humbling to the fact that I'm not invincible and I'm not superwoman and I really, really have to take care of myself even though I'm young and healthy. It's so important. Our bodies are so precious, and I want to live a long and happy life. And I think about my future, I think about my family, and I'm doing it for them. I'm doing it for my future kids. I'm doing it for my husband. I'm doing it for more than just myself. I think that's when it really hit me, is when I realized that this is bigger than me. It's selfish to not take care of myself. It's selfish not to slow down and not destroy my body before the age of 25. When I put my ego aside and started to be really intentional about making time for my work-ins just as much as I did my workouts, it's so funny how everything just started to shift and fall in place in my life, because those work-ins were actually helping me with the other areas of my life. And then I was performing better in school, and I had more creative ideas, and I had more energy and joy throughout my day. I don't know about you, but I think those things are really important. I think we can all collectively agree that we want to be happier in life. We want to be more joyful. We want to have better relationships. We want to excel in what we do. And starting to do work-ins really, really helped me with that. Okay, now I'm gonna get real vulnerable here, because I have not ever let anybody see these photos, nor did I ever really want people to see these photos, because they're of me and I just will insecurity things. But I want to show you these for the sake of you understanding that this actually works. Check out some of these before and after pictures of me when I was incorporating work-ins, and then when I didn't incorporate work-ins, and then what the final result was after working and training and taking care of myself for 6 months. Okay, these are pictures of the first week I started working with Brandy. Now, before I get too far into this, I just want to put a disclaimer out there that I am just as valuable in my before pictures as I am my after pictures. I am simply using these photos as a way to show you my progress and what I experienced through this journey, to show you the transformation in my body, and that what she taught me really did work. As you can see, this was 4 years ago, and my body has changed so much even from then. So again, this is not a comparison thing. I simply just want to use these photos to get my point across. All bodies are different. All bodies are beautiful. I think we should love and respect our bodies and do whatever it is that works for us to take care of ourselves. Okay, so this was week 1 before I started doing any of my workouts, meal plans, or work-ins. Jump ahead here, we have some photos on the left. This was a couple months into me working with Brandy, and you can see a little bit of difference. The photo on the right is just 1 week later. You can see the biggest difference in my abs. That's usually where I show strength and progress first. But isn't that so fascinating? If I remember right, this week I did 2 days of lifting, 2 days of cardio, and the rest were rest days. And I had 2 to 3 work-ins. And you can see a crazy difference. This picture on the left was a week before I left to compete for Miss California. So this was after working with Brandy for 5 months, incorporating my work-ins. And if you remember what that first picture looked like, dang, this is a huge transformation. When I put these pictures side by side, I was shocked at the difference. And I think what was most mind-blowing is that I didn't do any crazy diet or exercise plan. I was lifting literally 2 times a week, doing a couple days of cardio, and then the rest was rest. I was focused more on my work-ins during these 5 months, and you can see these dramatic results. And then on the right, I wanted to show you fast forward to the next year in the spring. My body looks a little bit different. I had taken some time off, but I was still working out and eating healthy. But I wanted to show you this to remind you that our bodies change, and that's okay. Okay, here we are a month out of Miss Washington, so I'm getting really close to competition time. You can see my body is continuing to change. And honestly, I think as this goes on, it just gets better and better. That's another crazy thing, is that when you make this a lifestyle and you practice these little things every single day, over time, you're going to get stronger and feel better. At least I certainly did. Fast forward a couple more months, I had 1 Miss Washington, and then we were really ramping it up before Miss America. And you can see, look at that picture on the left. That's the best my legs have ever looked. My legs are the hardest thing for me to tone and strengthen, and I was so proud of myself in that photo. Excuse my messy room. But you can see there's even a change in these photos. In the beginning, I feel like my body just got really skinny, but as the months went along, I got stronger. You can clearly see the muscle definition, and I felt so much better and so much more confident with the muscle tone. But again, we're looking at a photo that's now over a full year after that first photo I showed you. And I'm just reminding myself, even as I'm doing this voiceover, that these results and progress that's long-term takes time. And then here we are at Miss America. Yay, Miss America! I'm kind of giggling as I'm looking at these photos because I definitely don't look like that right now, but I was so proud of myself in that moment for how far I had come, not just physically, but everything that I had learned about how to take care of my body, how to eat right, and most importantly, how to rest. You can see how big of a difference it really does make. And not only does it make a difference physically, but I felt so much better. My heart was happier, I was more joyful, my stress and anxiety lowered dramatically, and my overall well-being was just better. So I want to encourage you this week, maybe make a list of ideas that you have of work-ins that you can incorporate. You don't have to do one every single day, you don't have to spend hours doing it, but just do something small. Even if you get in 1 or 2 this week, make work-ins as much of a priority as your workouts, because your body is important. Your heart is important. You were put on this planet for a reason and for a purpose, and if you don't take care of the one vehicle and thing you have in order to make change and make a difference in this world, then that's really sad. So try it, and please let me know how it works. It has done wonders for me, like I said before and have reiterated a million times in this video. It truly makes such a difference. I'm so thankful. Brandy, thank you for teaching this to me. I hope that this video can get the message out to others about these amazing techniques, but they work. I stand by it. I believe it. I think it'll work for you, and I'm excited for you to try it. If this video inspired you or taught you something new, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It means so much to have you here, and I'm so thankful that you watched. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See you next week. Bye.